Hello and welcome to my first YouTube reading. Today we're reading on friendship reading on Monsta X I Am and Mark from GOT7. Usually when I do a friendship reading, it's a pretty simple reading of past, present, future, and I'll draw a card for each party's current energies, and then I'll do an expansion on each side's current energies after that. So let's find out how these two feel about each other and what's currently going on. If you're new to my channel, this is Kelly Loves K-Pop. I like to talk about K-pop. I also like to talk about tarot and esotericism and all that fun stuff. If you want to have your questions answered, I'll have a link to the Tumblr below, and you can leave your questions. You can leave your questions for me, and I will get to them. Okay, I think we're ready. So, Mark and I Am, how are you feeling about your friendship right now? Tell us about your friendship. The Sun, that's really good. Let's see how. Yeah, that's good. Okay, make sure you guys can see. 10 of Cups. Future, 5 of Cups. Okay, well, past and present look pretty good. I mean, there's definitely a lot of positive, good energy between the two. They seem like they've been enjoying their friendship. 10 of Cups is definitely happy ever after card in many ways. It can also be a bit of illusion where you're pretending everything's okay, but maybe things are starting to, I don't know, it can be a bit illusionary. And I say that especially because of the 5 of Cups here. 5 of Cups here makes it out like, especially both cups, this is very much like things are going great, but something disappointing is going to happen in the future. I'm not sure. But I don't know. It feels like there's a disappointment, and not necessarily walking away is not the 8, but it is a major disappointment, and there's a fracture where possibly they're not going to be as close as they were before. It just feels like as if something out of their control. I don't know. I think something bad's going to happen, and not necessarily career-wise, but there may be a fight where they have to pick sides and they may not be on the same side. I hate to see that. But so far and currently, they're having a great time. They're having an absolute ball. They're living their best life. The Sun, you couldn't ask for like more optimistic card, okay? So now I'm going to draw a card for Mark's current energy. 9 of Wands. So Mark's feeling a little bit of pressure. He's a little bit defensive, maybe. Not sure what's going on right there. Let's see what I Am's current. He's a King Cup, so like he's sitting pretty confident in himself. So whatever Mark's going through, it may be that he's defensive because of work, whatever. He may be working too much. He may not be getting enough work. He may have a little bit of feeling like whatever's going on, he's getting ganged up. People are ganging up against him. And we'll definitely have to draw some more cards and expand on this. But yeah, I am King Cups. You can't get more in control of your own feelings. So whatever is happening, I don't think it has a lot to do with I Am, but let's draw some more cards and find out. Oops. kicking my table. It's a new setup. You can tell I have to get used to it. But all right, so let's put these aside and let's draw. Let's see what Mark's current feelings toward Mr. I Am are. Okay. Okay. So there's a reverse page of wands. This is like a bit of creatively, I don't know. With the Two of Swords, it's like there's a decision he's making. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is more like your feelings, like you're almost taking care of everyone else, and sometimes you're not doing enough for yourself. Like you're kind of putting yourself last. Especially with this Two of Swords. I don't know, maybe he's having to make some choices between work and friendship lately. Maybe he's got a lot going on with his personal businesses and it's taking up like a little bit more of his time. He may just be too busy to be hanging out. Like he's definitely had to make a choice. And he definitely feels between work, which this card just is like you're upside down in it. You've got too much going on. You're overwhelmed. But not necessarily emotionally overwhelmed. He's just got his plate very full. And in a sense, he's almost putting his wants last. So it's like he may want to be out hanging out with his boys, but he's having to make a choice. And it looks like that choice right now is, to me, I'm reading that this is definitely like, this is taking up all of his attention. So work's definitely like getting in the way of his friendships. And as for Mr. I Am, Page of Swords, Star in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles. So about their friendship, he's definitely like developing new thoughts on the matter. And the Star is definitely almost like, I don't want to say like flat out disappointment, but it is like a lack of faith, especially with the Ten of Pentacles here. Is like, this is like long term. And like, Pentacles aren't just about money and work. Like a lot of times the resources is like your person. So this is like, I don't know. It just seems like he's developing new ideas, or he's coming to a realization for the first time that he can't count on Mark. I don't know. There's like this growing divide I'm sensing. And maybe, and again, like this disappointment, this lack of faith, this also sounds like that friend that's supposed to be there for you that is just not anymore. And it could be as simple as that. It could just be that Mark honestly doesn't have time to hang out with him anymore. You know, he's just moving on without him. And the only disappointment I really saw was this Five of Cups. So it kind of just feels like it's a mutual thing. I think I Am understands. And he's just letting him go. Like, he probably just knows it is what it is. They're both growing up. They're both getting older. You're not going to have time for your boys all the time anymore. And then that's really what I'm getting here. Is just things are changing. Work's going crazy for Mark. And I Am's just kind of going with it. He's just going with the flow. You know, so thank you for your question. I believe this was an anonymous person on the Tumblr. We take anonymous questions. And if you do have a Tumblr, you can send them with your name and I'll happily give you a shout out. I will be posting this reading on the Tumblr. This is a brand new thing for me. I just got this set up, so let me know if you like this or if you like my old style of readings where I just post the photos and the text. But I'm having fun experimenting with YouTube, so I do hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe if you are enjoying the content. I hope to do a bunch more readings for you guys. Thank you, and have a good day.